Hey guys, just Antoine here. Just excited about sharing some things that God has put on my heart. Truly, it's a it's a blessing. A shout out to the boss meeting. We meet every Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Hour of power, and we're challenged every day. We're reading every day, and we're allowing the words and the influences to change us, to mold us into the men and women that we know that we can be. And one of the things we talked about this morning was creating an environment. We have to create our own environment and stop allowing things to dictate, right? Sometimes it's easier said than done, but if we start managing our environment and realizing that we control our environment and the things that we say and the things that we do, um, it directly affects our environment. Of course, we can always point our fingers at other things that have influenced that or what so have you, but ultimately we have to take control of our environment, and we have to set boundaries and not allow things to influence us to go negative, right? To go the wrong way. If it's not adding value to us, it's taken away from us. There's no middle ground, right? And so we have to be able to evaluate how we got into different situations and um, what did we do or how can we prevent from getting in that. A lot of times we know um, what we did wrong and what we allowed. One of the things that challenges me all the time is that um, people treat you like you view yourself. And that's a big deal for me. Man, people treat me how I view myself. And so if I don't have a good and healthy view of myself, then people are going to try to walk all over me, which they have done in the past, right? But I'm learning now to value myself even more as God continues to open my eyes of my understanding to show me who I am in Him. And so I'm telling you, we have control of our environment. If we don't take if we don't take responsibility of where we are today, then we will not take responsibility for where we're going, right? And so we have to take responsibility of our environment, and we have to create our environment. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it will eat the fruit thereof. And so we have to realize that what we say, what we do, what we allow is what the environment that we create, right? And so if we want a better environment, we need to start evaluating ourselves, right? And what we're allowing in our view of our own self. And then just take it to another level. I don't know what you desire, but I have some great desires, right? Where I want to be and where I'm going. And so I can't continue to allow things to come into my environment, into my space, right? That devalues me, that gets me off my game, that causes me to go on a negative rampage, so to speak. I have to value who I am and what God has blessed me with, right? And then start limiting things, setting boundaries in my life for those things that try to knock me off my game, right? If you're not here to improve me, right? If it's not designed to improve me, some things that don't feel good is designed to improve you, right? We just finished reading a book in the boss meeting called Relational Intelligence, and it's by Dr. Darius Daniels, who is also my pastor. I We had a wonderful time in the book and discussing the book, and it really told us how to set boundaries for friends and just people in general in our lives, and how important relationships are in helping us get to that next level. And sometimes we have some toxic relationships that's always pulling and draining from us, and we have to just say, you know what, I'm releasing you. I have to eliminate this individual out of my life. Some people we can't eliminate out of our lives, right? But um, we have to eliminate the influence that they have. can't take them out because sometimes there are children, and we just say, you know what, I ain't going that way with you anymore. We have to make up in our own minds. We don't really have to tell them, but we just have to show them that, hey, you know what, I'm fed up with those shenanigans and I'm not taking it anymore. And so if you want to bring it to me, I'm gonna tell you, not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year, right? And so we have to make those declarations in our, make them up in our mind, right? And then execute them, right? What is a plan if we don't put execution behind it, right? A lot of times we make a plan, we've got New Year's approaching us, we make New Year's resolutions. Well, every day is a new year. Every day is a brand new start. And so we need to make daily resolutions of what we're not going to allow in our environment, right? And set some boundaries, some healthy boundaries for people, for ourselves, right? Because we have to be the steward of our own life. We got to be the advocate for ourselves. And so these are the things that we're learning in the boss meeting, and it's fantastic. So if you want to join in with us, hey, just DM me and I'll let you know how you can get. I'm working on my website. I just realized I had a glitch in it, and so but we're gonna take care of that real soon. And so you can just go to my website and join us in the boss meeting and whatever else we got going on. We got a lot going on, and we're excited about it. And we're just beginning. We're just starting. And God is doing some exceptional, extraordinary, extraordinary things in our lives. And we're glad about it. We're glad about it. And we want to see him do some things in your life. And if we set some structure, right, in our environment, and that will steadily increase us, right, in the way that we think. Another thing that I learned from reading is that if whatever your mind thinks about, your eyes and your ears will look for those things, right? And so as we expand our minds and put in our minds great things, guess what? Our eyes and ears will start listening and seeing great things and expecting great things to happen for us in our environment. So let's start creating some boundaries, right, for those things that are not healthy in our lives. And because we have to control our own destiny. It's in our hands. Hey, I'm just Antoine. I'm your coach's coach. I help burnout entrepreneurs balance their life and their business while increasing their income with custom solutions and accountability. It's been a pleasure sharing with you, and I'll see you next time.